Fellow hobbyists, collectors, and prey heads alike, I want to welcome you to my channel, Predator Collectibles. I am your host, Glendon Taylor, and we take a look at anything underneath the Predator franchise that is in fact collectible, whether it be action figures, comic book statues, prop replicas. And if you'll notice that I'm in my normal live stream situation, however, this is not a live stream. This is what would be considered a premiere video, and you can still chat to me right over here. Now, the reason I'm doing this in a premiere aspect is because, again, per last month, my computer crashed during my live stream. I didn't want that to occur again, so I figured, what the hell, we'll just go ahead and have this be a premiere video. You're still chatting to me right now as we speak. I just won't be able to see all the comments via this video and respond live, but I will still be able to respond via that chat. And just any comments or questions you have, make sure you leave them over there. Now, on today's video, we have a lot of things to talk about, from what happened at Monsterpalooza, my birthday, and of course some new things coming from Preston Asevedo, who is an artist whom I met at Alabama Comic-Con. And we're going to talk about a few things similar to that, and at the very end of this video I will be showing you what I'm going to be pre-ordering, and I'm really excited about it because it's coming straight from Sideshow Collectibles. And we're going to talk about, the first thing is Prime 1. And the reason I'm bringing up Prime 1 is Prime 1 Studios just uploaded a video of their brand new City Hunter, I don't know if you would call it a maquette, but it definitely would be the 1/3 or 1/4 scaled wall mount statue. Now, City Hunter Love, if you're watching this and you're in the chat right now, hold on to your hats and seats, boys and girls, because this video is awesome. Take a look. I'm really excited about that. Now, currently, as of right now, that statue is on pre-order availability at prime1.com, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. But again, moving on with this video, keeping things in tune and on pace, the first thing I do want to talk about, as I mentioned before, is Preston Asevedo. I met him and interviewed him at Alabama Comic-Con, and he has a brand new piece that he just currently set up. And what pretty much it is that, if you don't recognize him, this is exactly what he looks like. This is, as I mentioned before, Preston Asevedo with the wolf behind him. This is a much more detailed piece of the wolf that he did as an original acrylic oil painting. And again, I'll leave his Facebook page down in the description below as well. And this is his brand new artwork that he just did. Now, I wouldn't consider this more of a wolf as it is. I just think it is more of a random predator that he decided to throw together. I absolutely love this piece, and he does have a print available, and that print will also be available via, I think, either his Facebook page, or there might be a link somewhere where you can find to purchase a 40 limited edition print, similar to what I did with his wolf. And again, I will leave a link to also that video where I interviewed him at Alabama Comic-Con right up here. I did get one of 40 of the wolf predator I don't know what number I'll be getting from this 40 limited edition prints from him from his new Predator, but his Facebook page will be linked down in the description below. So if you love his artwork, as you can already tell via that brand new art image of the Predator that he just did, he posted it on his Instagram account, which I'll also link down in the description as well. Those are available, and I just hope to get at least a lower number like I did last time with his Wolf. Moving on with other news, and that would be Prodos Games. Prodos Games is a miniature real-time strategy based company, and what they were able to do was do the Alien vs Predator line with Magico and a few other characters to play, whether you want to play a Predator campaign or an expansion of whatever dice rolling type of real-time strategy game. It's similar to Warhammer, I think, but that's where they unfortunately tried to renew their license, and Disney said, we're not renewing your license, unfortunately, at this time. And this is what they had to say regarding their unfortunate news. Every story must come to an end, and AVP The Hunt Begins is no different. This is the last month of Alien vs Predator product line. To make it a little bit less sour, we have released the last 2 major add-ons and discounted almost every other Alien vs Predator product. And this is the image that you're looking at now, where it'd be 40% off on all add-ons, the promo minis. The offer lasts until April the 30th, and that is going to be this coming Monday. So if you have yet not made an order for any of their kits, they are miniatures. You put them together and you paint them. They also have a 6-scale Jungle Hunter statue that's currently British pounds, 41 British pounds availability. Shipped to the US, you're looking at around $60. I have not gotten one yet. I really want one. I highly doubt I'll be able to get one right now, but I will try to see what I can do by grabbing one, probably on eBay for a much more cheaper price, down the road. But I will also leave that link down in the description if you've not yet grabbed an order of their Prodos Games Alien vs Predator real-time strategy miniatures. They are discounted sometime. I think some of them are 18 British pounds. Again, the statue, 6 inches, is 41 British pounds. So based on the currency and exchange rate, British pounds is a little bit more expensive to our US or United States dollars. So keep that in mind when you're ordering the last bit. But you have until this Monday to make a purchase with them. Moving on, I'm really super excited about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dark Horse Comics. Alex DeCampi, who wrote Archie vs. Predator, is now coming back with Archie vs. Predator 2. You heard me correctly, Archie vs. Predator 2. And they already released the covers for the 6th issue, I think. But here's what they look at currently right now. So originally, you had these variants for Archie versus Predator. So you had, I think there was about 3 different variant covers for each issue being released. There was 5 or 4 issues total, and they even had variants on top of that. So there is at least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 covers, including the hardcover. So with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the Phoenix Comic-Con exclusive, you're looking at a total of 17 different covers, 18 if you count the hardcover, which I already also have. But they also made an appearance on The Big Bang Theory, and I thought that was really cool because I sent it to Alex herself to have a look. So check this out.
'This Archie comic? It's actually Archie versus Predator. How did Archie defeat Predator? I don't know, maybe Jughead's a Terminator. Hey, Stuart.
So I thought that was really neat. So pretty much what we have right now is this is the AVP page. This is a page that I own, and if you'll notice in one of the panels it says, although AVP is a pretty cool acronym, as a Easter egg for Alien vs. Predator / Archie vs. Predator. And this is the page that I have. So this is an original 11x17 page, and the only reason I'm showing this is because I have 2 pages to the series. Is this page, and I also have this one where the Predator says Betty goes, Betty lives, and then one of the panels, and I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, this is now the cover, ladies and gentlemen, for Archie vs. Predator 2. This one done by Frank Cola. This one I believe is done by Daniel Parent. So I'm really super stoked to start getting more Archie vs. Predator 2 into my current collection of comics. I was really, because of the Disney merger, if they were going to even do any more Predator comics after the merger. But I'm glad to see that they are continuing with Predator comic books, and this one happens to be with Archie vs. Predator 2. I'm not sure exactly how many variants there will be. This is just for issue number 1. This is already getting ridiculous. I think there's a total of, now, as you're counting, probably about 5 or 6 different variants to issue number 1. So I'm really, really excited about looking and getting Archie vs. Predator 2. Now, the other thing that we're going to talk about is what happened at Monsterpalooza this year. I unfortunately was not able to go to Monsterpalooza. You know, surprise, surprise, surprise. No surprise to me, actually. Sarcasm. But I was able to see what Cool Props had at their booth. And Cool Props is going to be getting my wallet yet again, even though I haven't really purchased anything yet. Neither here nor there. But at the Cool Props booth at Monsterpalooza, I'm going to show you exactly what was at the booth. So here is the booth that they have currently. And as you can already tell, there is a white bust of a prototype. They also have a prototype alien big chap maquette or statue, along with, of course, all the other announced products. And they even have at their booth the Predator Hound Dog from the new film. And this is just amazing. We're getting an Emissary life-size bust. I'm really glad that they've gotten the approval and the go-ahead to get this bust underway. At first, I didn't know if whether or not their license strictly only did the Predator or the assassin and the dog that was in the film versus what was not in the film. So I'm really happy to see that they're doing the Emissary Predator bust, life-size bust, as a replica collectible to us as Predator fans. I can't wait to add this to my collection down the road. Not sure exactly when or if I'll be able to get it by the time that they announce it, but I will still be able to hopefully pre-order it regardless. But the quills are there to show you exactly what their ideas or their concept. I can't wait to see the finished product as far as paint goes. This is going to be an amazing piece for any Predator collector if you are in fact a Predator collector and if you already have the Fugitive. So we're going to get the Fugitive and the Emissary, and I'm curious if this is going the pattern that they're doing, if we're ever going to get the Assassin as well. I highly doubt it because the Assassin is pretty big, so we'll have to wait and see if they will in fact do a Assassin Predator bust, so they'll stick with just the Fugitive and the Emissary. But the Predator dog, it's alright. I'm not a huge fan of the facial expression or the facial piece or sculpt. This is, I think, the concept that ADI did, and this was in fact in collaboration with ADI and Cool Props. So I really do like the Hound, but I don't like the closed mouth expression. I like the open mouth expression personally. Now what I also want to show is what happened at Monsterpalooza was the Quantum booth. Quantum was the one responsible for the Predator armor. Not so much as the suits or the facial expression or anything that had to do. It was mainly just the armor and the weapons for the new film, The Predator. So they were also at Monsterpalooza, and they showed off, you know, what they did in their films and their movies and stuff like that in order to get recognition as a company. And they had, of course, some really cool things to show off their armor that they did for, I believe it was The Wall, a very good movie. And they also had the Predator. And the Predator ones I really liked were the bio helmets. You had the battle damaged one, the non-battle damaged one, and the assassin's arm. And I just really like that. And I'm not sure if these are for sale other than through Cool Props or Prime 1. But I really like the fact they were able to show off what they did as a company. They also did a few things for Watchmen as suits and weapons. I'm just looking at, you know, per the armor that you're seeing now, just the hand from the assassin and the bio helmets. So yeah, I think Monsterpalooza to me is by far the place to go if you are in fact a fan of horror, a fan of monsters, a fan of practical effects, makeup, special effects makeup. You have to go. I mean, if you have not yet gone to Monsterpalooza, you don't know what Monsterpalooza is, I will leave a link down in the description for their website. I highly recommend going. I've been going since 2009. I stopped going in 2015 because I moved to a place where I'm no longer able to go. But hopefully when time changes, finances change, my situation gets better and improves, I'll be going back to Monsterpalooza, and my goal will be try to going in September of this year, if not for my birthday next year, for my 37th birthday. So speaking of birthday, I really want to show you what I'm grabbing, so let's get on with that. Now this part of the video I wanted to wait to the very end because I'm very excited to doing this, and my birthday was 3 weeks ago. I'm just very excited, and the reason that I'm very excited is because, as you already can tell, there's a pre-order link right in front of you, or me. We're both looking at the same thing, and I want you, and I'm talking to you, to guess over here in the chat that I'm currently in right now, to figure out what exactly is I'm about to pre-order. Have you guessed yet? Well, if you haven't, then just hold on 1 second, because I'm going to go ahead and pre-order this really quickly. So if you haven't guessed yet, I just pre-ordered the Cracked Tusk Predator from Prime 1 Studios, distributed by Sideshow Collectibles. So what I want you to do is to make sure over here of what you think of this particular statue. I'm really excited to add it to my collection because I have not just the comic book, but I also have the original comic book page that I purchased from Brian Thies, and now I have the sculpt and the pose statue to go along with the original page that I already own. So that's pretty much it for, again, my video. If there are any other questions or comments, I'm right here in the chat. I want to thank you for your support. If you have not yet done so, make sure you click on the subscribe button as well as the bell notification for when you're notified when all my videos have been and are uploaded. Next week will be a review. I'm not quite sure as what it will be, but I'll make sure that I'll message you or let you know via social media. So again, all my links for both my Instagram and my Twitter are also down in the description below. So I want to thank you guys again very much for your patience and support on my channel, and until next week, happy hunting.